Welcome back, comic book collectors and enthusiasts. I'm Brandon. You're watching M.O.N.Comics. Hey, welcome back, everyone. This week's video is kind of in the vein of this past weekend. There was the comic book community challenge tag with the top 5 keys. So I showed off my top 5 keys, and then in the video before that, I actually showed off my slab collection, my CGC and CBCS slab collection. So going in that same direction, I would like to show off my raw comics. Now I have a lot more raw comics, probably over 400, but these are more of my favorite ones that are special to me, some minor keys, some major keys. But I just thought it would be fun to take people through and show, just some raw books that I have. And there are, I think, 2 books in here that I'm going to be sending out for grading, for preservation mostly, but that's it. Before I get started, I would just like to thank Mike again from Lunch Money Comics. I watched my last video, the top 5 keys, where I talked about he's my inspiration and stuff, but I never thanked him. So thank you, dude, for sending some people my way, for introducing me to some other people in this great comic community, Alex the Comic Hoarder, and Comic Hall, and Comic Samurai. I met so many people this past weekend and have been watching so much content of so many great creators and seeing so many books that I didn't know about or that I wanted to pick up and forgot. It has been fantastic. So thanks to everyone for engaging with me. Thanks for everyone for entering the 100 sub giveaway. For some reason, I'm over 260 now. So I think I want to do, if we can keep the momentum going and get to 500 subscribers, I'll do a big giveaway. But we are going to run the 100 subscriber giveaway right after this video. And if you like my content, if you're new to this channel, if you could go ahead and hit the like button. And if you want to watch more, hit subscribe. I've got some great videos planned. I've got some books at CGC getting graded right now that I'm going to do. I'm not going to look at the grades. I'm going to do a blind box opening and let everyone see that go down. So it's very hard. Anyone will tell you that has sent books to CGC. So without further ado, I just want to jump right into my raw books. So these first 2 books actually were sent to me from a community member that I met when I first started doing YouTube, which wasn't that long ago, a couple months maybe. But Randy from Marino's Collectibles, he is in New York as well, and he, out of the kindness of his heart, reached out over Instagram and said, "Hey, I got a couple books from Man-Thing. Would you want them?" And I said, "What would you like for trade? Can I buy them off you?" He said, "No, I just want to send them to you. I know you're a big fan." So Randy, if you're watching, thanks, man. Class act, really appreciate it, really kind gesture. I'll get you back somehow. So it was Man-Thing number 1 and number 2 from 2004. Based on the upcoming Marvel movie. I don't know if any of you knew, there was a loosely based Man-Thing movie back in the early 2000s, and it was nothing like what they did in Werewolf by Night. But I'm going to have fun reading these. I love the art on these covers, and thanks a lot, Randy. I really appreciate it. So we'll go right into the collection. There is no rhyme or reason to how I'm going to be showing you this, and I might go kind of quick because there's a lot of books and I don't want to have a super long video. But this one I actually won somewhere. It's from the We Live series, Age of Palladians, sorry. Just a really cool cover. I almost sold this on eBay because it is exclusive art by Inaki Miranda, limited to 300 copies, and this is number 218 out of 300. But I just loved that art. I mean, it gets so detailed in there with really fine writing, but it was just a beautiful cover and art. And I saw it going for like 30 bucks on eBay, so I was like, you know what, I'm just going to keep it. I love it. It's cool. I was a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles fan as a kid. I don't collect any of the comics, but I saw this on Jay and Silent Bob's Secret Stash, so their comic store down in New Jersey. This is the Armageddon game, and I thought it was cool. Shredder holding all of the Turtles bandanas. I just thought it was a cool cover art. I haven't read these. Some I read, some I haven't. Some I bought for the cover. So I definitely want to read it, but I just thought it was the Shredder was a really cool villain back in the 80s. So I had to add that to collection. The next one is a key. Spawn number 9, first Angela appearance. Like I said, I'm a big Spawn fan. I have some other books. I just didn't pull them out for this, but love that cover art. Love Todd McFarlane's artistic style. So yeah, probably won't get that graded. It's in good shape, but it's a nice comic. Next up were a couple that I picked up. Like I said, I'm a huge Hellboy and Mike Mignola fan. So I got a couple books that were signed by him, and they come with certificate of authenticity from where they got it from. I might send these to CBCS to get graded and authenticated. But like I said, a big Hellboy fan. I've got one slabbed, and this is Dark Knight. So Batman in that vein, but really cool. I just wanted a signature. I saw someone was selling them, so I jumped on them. So awesome. Happy to have those. Next book is the reprint of Fantastic Four. That, don't worry, that's just on the actual bag itself. This is in good condition. So I do have the graded original, and then I have this reprint that Comic Dunes was nice enough to send along to me. So just a very cool to have that so I can read it in hard copy. Minor Key, the Black Panther. Everyone knows, huge Black Panther fan. First appearance of Madam Slay. Epilogue of Death. Just a cool cover. Just a huge Black Panther fan, and I saw this was a key that was a minor key that was pretty cheap, so I just picked it up because I'll pick up any Black Panther when I can. Some of these I have shown in other videos, so they kind of will be repeats. Some I haven't, but they're just some of my favorite books that I have in my collection. Avengers 22. This is the one I got off my local friend. Really cool with Cap on the cover, and I think it's Power Man. So yeah, just it's good to have some low number Avengers. It's not a key or anything, but just really hard to get some low number Avengers without paying a lot. So happy to have this one in the collection. I can't afford his first appearance, but I can afford his first solo series. My buddy out in California, I have a good friend. His name is Michael Holmes. Shout out, hey, what's up, Mike? I've known him for, God, going on 8 or 9 years now. We met through Instagram with Star Wars toys and kind of selling each other stuff and trading back and forth. And then he ended up getting back into comics, and I got into comics. So he had some extra stuff. He's like, hey, I got this Moon Knight. It's pretty good grade. Would you like it? And I was like, yeah, I like Moon Knight a lot. I think he's a cool character. And I'm really big into Egyptology. And I thought, yeah, let's add this to the collection. The next ones are some ones I've showed in previous videos, so I kind of will just be rather quick about this. But it's some amazing Spider-Mans. 177. I said I'm a great Green Goblin fan, so anytime Goblin's on the cover and it's not crazy expensive and I can afford it, unlike Amazing Spider-Man 14, I'll get it. So 177, 178, 179, and then 239, which is the second appearance of the Hobgoblin. That's in really nice shape. Newsstand, I could get this graded and it probably would do pretty well. Thinking about it, would love the first appearance, but again, it's all about what you can afford, and if sometimes the first you can't get it, the second's good enough. So very awesome. Love Spider-Man. And continuing with Spider-Man, I also have Spider-Man 256. This is first appearance of the Puma. Not in bad shape, but again, I like collect keys. I like to collect points in comic histories in different comics. Collecting keys to me allows you to just cross different titles such as Spider-Man or Fantastic Four, X-Men, Man-Thing. You can collect keys out of any title that you want, and it's fun because if you just get bored collecting, trying to get through a run of something, you can just bounce back and say, oh, I'll pick up the key from that run, and it'll be fun to have and own because it's a piece of history. Some more Spider-Man, 100 and 101. Some spot appearances, and of course the John Byrne Negative Space. It's one of my favorite covers of all time too. It was just, what a masterpiece done upside down like that. So yeah, spectacular Spider-Man. Sorry, happy to have those as well. The next comic, some of these aren't worth anything, and that's fine. They're worth a lot to me just for what they are. But Spider-Man number 14, Todd McFarlane cover. So you've got Spidey in the black suit, but I loved how he drew Morbius. Very Lost Boys-esque to me, the Lost Boys members that had the longer hair. But I saw this, it was in the dollar bin, and Subsidy Part 2 of 2. And I was like, yes, McFarlane, I gotta have that. So very, very cool cover. The next one is another Amazing Spider-Man, and there was a bunch done in this theme because, of course, I'm a huge Predator fan. This is the Delato variant, and just loved that cover. It's got the Predator with a Green Goblin's mask on his knife gauntlets, and I saw that and fell in love. I think I got this for like $4 off eBay. It is high grade. I could grade it. I'm not sure. I might. It's just a wonderful depiction of the Predator with the green guy. It's my worlds colliding and coming together. So saw that, $4, had to pick it up. Submariner, number 13, Gargantos, first and only appearance. These black covers are, they show everything. And this one definitely has some stuff along the top and whatnot, but this might be my only Submariner book. It's just, I'm not a huge fan, but if I can pick up some stuff, some earlier stuff, Silver Age stuff, I absolutely will. Something about that cover. Again, this is something I brought for the cover. I love the green and the black and Namer at the bottom. So, yeah, I just wanted to add that to the collection. It wasn't that expensive. I think it was like $10, so why not? This is another great crossover. It is X-Men vs. Dracula, number 1. Comics are great for crossing over genres, horror and comics. It's just great. So there's Dracula, and it looks like Storm's been turned into a vampire. I have yet to read this yet, but I'm going to. I just thought I saw it again, dollar bin book, and I was like, oh man, that's pretty cool. I'm a Dracula and horror fan, so had to buy that too. The next set of books you'll probably recognize, and if you notice behind me, my wall books are down, but these are some more of my significant or really favorite books that I have, whether it's because of the story or the cover or because they're keys. But first one is Captain America 103, some Silver Age Cap, classic, iconic Red Skull cover with Cap down there. I think I got this for like $20. I was just like, yeah, I gotta have. I'm a fan of the Red Skull. The duality of good and evil of Captain America versus Red Skull has always intrigued me. So I saw that and I had to have it. Very cool cover. The next book is one that I recently picked up and showed too. It's Fantastic Four 51. So now I have 51, 52, 53, and 54. So I'm putting together a little run. But this monster, this was a really cool story. I highly suggest, even if you don't want to buy this, you buy the reprint or go online and read it. But it's a very cool story. Of course, Jack Kirby and Joe Sinnott art and cover. And it's just a book that I've wanted for a while, and I picked it up. And here we go on the Fantastic Four run. Detective Comics is the next one, number 474. This is the first Silver Age appearance of Deadshot. And really good condition, except for it's got a piece missing right there, but the rest of it's nice. I think I mentioned this when I shot this video before, but I love how his cape turns into Deadshot's head, and Deadshot's got him in his sights. Very cool. I've always admired Floyd Lawton as a villain, and how cool he is, and how Batman's been able to evade him. So saw that. I'm happy to add some Detective Comics or DC titles, especially when the cover's as cool as that. The next book's seen better days, but again, I think it was one that cost me like $20. It's Doctor Strange 172. It's some Silver Age, and it does have a subscription or cover crease right down the middle, which stinks, but I adore Dormammu at the bottom. The colors are still good. Anytime you can pick up for Silver Age for $20 or less, I say do it. I've been on a huge Silver Age kick lately. Romuel from Romuel's Comics and Foods has been preaching Silver Age lately too, and I feel the same way. Pick it up and get Silver Age. It's only getting older and getting harder to find. So, but collect what you like. At the end of the day, I just love Silver Age. I love older stuff. The next book also came from my local friend in the same lot as that Avengers, but it is Daredevil number 3, first appearance of the Owl, and of course it has Daredevil in the original yellow and black and red suit with the 1D on the chest. This one I'm going to get graded. It's not in great shape. It has a lot of problems with it, but it's very old and brittle, and I need to get it preserved. And that cover will make for a nice piece of art. I can always read it online. It's also special to me because my wife's favorite animal are owls. So I've got this one. I've got another appearance of the owl. So she always sees that. She's like, ooh, he looks like an owl. I'm like, that's the point, honey. So very cool. I never thought I'd own a low number Daredevil, but I'm very happy to own this one, and it's staying with me. Sticking with Daredevil, another great key is Daredevil number 8, first appearance of Wilbur Day as Stiltman. And you can see Wally Wood has taken over drawing the cover. He's got the double Ds and the more black and red iconic Daredevil suit that we know today. This one is in rough shape. I'm not going to grade this one. I'm just going to keep it as is. But a very cool key to own anyways. I do love that cover. I love Stiltman way up high looking down. It's just drawn very well by Wally. So good one. Next one is a good key. It's Avengers 87. Or sorry, 62. 87's behind me. Avengers 62, first appearance, M'Baku, the man-ape. really cool. I don't know if anyone's read this, but I mean, I've read it, but he consumed the flesh of the white gorilla and it's given him extra powers. And he's mostly just an antagonist against Black Panther in the comics. He isn't like he is in the movies, where he's kind of like this offset ally. But big Black Panther fan. Saw this. It was a reasonably good price. Yes, it has a tear up here, but it doesn't really, everything else is really good and I can still read it. So again, happy to have another Avengers book in my collection. The next few books I got really recently, but I'll just show them again quickly, is Iron Man 7 and 8. Just look at those covers. Come on. You know, again, buzzsaws on the hands as a kid. I want blades on my hands. That's cool. Yeah, so this drew me in when I was a kid. I could see it draw me in, and that's why I picked him up now. But Daredevil, or sorry, not Daredevil. Iron Man's not as pronounced on this one, but he's really nice front and center on this one. But I just love the Gladiator's presence in both of them. So awesome. The next book I am definitely going to grade 2, again, for preservation's sake, but it is Amazing Spider-Man 66 with that awesome John Romita senior cover, Mysterio and Spider-Man. It's missing pieces off the back of the page. I know it's going to really affect the grade. It's going to be low, but I just want this protected, and I think it'll make a nice piece of art with Mysterio like that. All right, some of these next books I can do in chunks because they're runs, but everyone knows I'm a big Man-Thing fan. So I am working on the original run. So, got Man-Thing 2. I love all these covers. Man-Thing 3. And some are keys and some aren't. I can't remember. I love this one. Man-Thing 4. Man-Thing number 5. Man-Thing number 6. I said I started off. I go, I'll get to 10. I'll start set, 1 through 10, and I've got one up behind me graded. But look at that shotgun blast going through them. So that was 7. This is 8. Very cool cover. Definitely like some zombie action going on there. Number 9. With a huge living tree thing behind Man-Thing. And number 10, just big old creature. And then I don't have 11, so that's on my list. I'm going to be going to that comic show Sunday. I'm going to try to find it. I do have 12, and then I lack 13 through 19. I have 20, and I'm missing 21 and 22. But that's a cool cover with Spider-Man and... who's that? Thing, Daredevil, Tomahawk. Yeah, cool cover. And then continuing on with just, I have a lot of Man-Thing books you can imagine. So whoever knows fears burns at the touch of Man-Thing. So the next series. So I'll get this series after I complete the original run. So 1, 8, and then I've got this is not the one in the giveaway. Obviously, this is my copy of Spider-Man and Man-Thing Marvel Team Up 122. And then I do get some newer ones because I want to read them. Strange Tales Man-Thing number 4. Midnight Suns Unlimited number 8. Can't wait to read that one. I got that recently. So Man-Thing, Blade, Doctor Strange, and Scarlet Witch. Tell me you wouldn't want to see that as a movie. That would be awesome. Thunderbolts with Man-Thing on the cover. Really like that art. And Avengers Curse of the Man-Thing number 1. So again, a lot of these I have to read. Some of the newer ones I got, I just have to read through. So that was my Man-Thing stuff. All right, last stack goes, it's still in the vein of Fantastic Four and Daredevil, Silver Age stuff, and it just kind of goes crazy. But Fantastic Four number 243, classic John Byrne cover with Galactus, just awesome cover, newsstand, really nice shape. Happy to have that in the collection. Fantastic Four 258. I said I am a big Doom cover fan. This has got to be one of the best. This is a cheap book. You can pick this up on the cheap. It's only a few bucks, but his hand ripping and then you see his reflection in the actual gauntlet is just so cool. I can't believe this book isn't more. So Fantastic Four 258. Very excited about that. Next one, another appearance of the Owl. My wife would love it. Daredevil 20, Silver Age. So, yeah, in rough shape, but I got it on the cheap, I feel. So, happy to have Silver Age Daredevil. Another one, Daredevil 51. again, and just this is right out of the Ben Affleck movie of him sliding down the rope as a kid. So, and then Daredevil number 10. This is the first appearance of I'll do a little title thing. I forgot who it's the first appearance of, Animal Men or something, but yeah, it's a minor key. I loved this cover. That's why I picked it up. It was cheap. Daredevil 200, just Bullseye's face right there, getting beat and bloodied by Daredevil, and you can't really see, anything but Daredevil's eyes and the D's, but I just loved the expression on Bullseye's face. So I had to pick it up. It was like a couple bucks. I only have one of these, but I hope to pick up more in the future, especially some of the more notable ones, like number 10, number 43, I think. I don't know, but this is Tomb of Dracula 21. I am a big horror and Dracula fan, so saw that on a stream and picked it up for cheap. You'll see some other great Dracula books. Again, I'm a monster fan, so Where Monsters Dwell, number 8. I got this. There is one antique show that comes around my area every fall, and I went over and this guy had it for like a couple bucks, so I picked it up. So anytime with monsters on the cover, I'm probably going to buy it. These next couple books, I've actually, I think these were mine as a kid, but these are probably the closest I'll get to these books. But they are the Marvel Milestone editions. I think everyone will recognize these. Fantastic Four number 1 and X-Men number 1. So it's a retelling of the story, silver on the sides. I remember picking these up as a kid and being like, oh, this is cool. Like, it's got the silver around the side, and I should have just invested in the originals. But I've got them. It's very cool, very nostalgic, so I'm just happy to have those. Back into the movie vein of comics, I'm a huge Ghostbusters fan, and I loved the cartoon from the 80s, so this is the real Ghostbusters number 1, even though these characters looked nothing like their movie counterpart, but very cool. I saw this again. This was like in the dollar bin, and I just wanted to have it because big fan of Ghostbusters, love the franchise, excited for the new movie that's going to be coming out next year. I had a chance to meet Harold Ramis once, and I got his autograph, and he was like just the nicest guy. So rest in peace, Harold. He was just that man brought so much to the world of movies over his time on this earth that it's just we can never thank him enough. So Ghostbusters just reminds me of him. So I had to have it. Same thing with movies. Bill and Ted's excellent comic. This was way ahead of its time. I still watch it. Still holds up. Really funny. I remember going to see this with my best friends, and you're quoting the heck out of it the whole time, and yeah, I just saw that in a dollar bin and had to have it too. So Keanu, you've come a long way. And then we get into, of course, my fandom for the Predator. So I've got Predator versus Magnus Robot Fighter number 1, and actually I didn't realize when I got this in the collection I bought it from. I didn't realize, but it's signed by the artist. It's got the seal of authenticity on the back. So again, something I might send to CBCS to get graded. It's 478 out of 5,000. It's numbered, so very cool. And I have number 2 of that. So obviously this one has like the ghost hand of hitting him, a Predator, or like the cloaked hand, and this has the more prominent face. Predator number 1. More modern from Marvel. Again, anytime I can pick them up, if it's got Predator on it, I'm probably buying it. Variant cover, Predator 1, a couple of them. This next one is really sweet, actually. It's got the Predator holding Iron Man's helmet. It's pretty awesome. Another Predator number 1 variant edition. Just awesome cover. Reminds me of my dad. Any of these, he would be so happy to see that these comics exist. And he'd probably be reading them. Predator number 2 from the same series. And then Dark Horse Comics from back in the day, Predator number 1. So those are all my Predator books. And then the last books I got in a collection, and they were still in the poly bag, and I'm probably going to take them out and read them at some point. But they are one of my favorite movies from back in the day. It's Bram Stoker's Dracula. Has anyone seen this movie? Leave me a comment down below if you're a fan of this movie. I think it's my favorite Dracula movie. Keanu Reeves is in it. Gary Oldman plays Dracula, and he is fantastic. And Winona Ryder's in it. Anthony Hopkins is Van Helsing. It's just a really great book and or movie and telling of the book. So I've got number 1. I've got number 2 when he turns into a wolf there. Number 3, Lucy the vampire. That scared me when I was younger. You know, she's walking down with a kid as a Happy Meal. And then number 4. So that's it, folks. That's most of my favorite Raw comic collection. It's definitely over 50 books there, but I just wanted to show everyone, you know, what I have in my Raw collection. I had a lot of fun, like I said, this past weekend, sharing books and seeing other people's books. So I just wanted to show people. I've shown my slabs, now I've shown my Raw. I've got some great new videos coming up. Next week, I'll be having a video about the show I go to on Sunday and showing my pickups for that. And then I got some other great ones lined up. So thanks for watching. I am incredibly grateful for people subscribing, for interacting with me. It's been a blast. Again, thanks to Ramuel for tagging me in the community tag video, and thank you to Mike for all the kind words from Lunch Money Comics. And thanks to everyone who started this, Alex the Comic Hoarder and Comaholics. Thanks for starting this tag. Thanks everyone, and stay tuned in just a moment for the giveaway. Hey folks, thanks for sticking around. I'm about to do the drawing for the 100 subscriber giveaway. Again, I'd like to thank everyone. I'm almost to 300 now. This is just, I never thought this would happen. I'm just doing this for fun and just to, you know, talk with people in the community, get to know some people, and so mission accomplished. So I am going to use a random selector with a filter on for the hashtag, but just to go over the comics again, what you're winning is the Avengers number 21. This is actually a key. This is the first appearance of Power Man, and then there's something else to go with it too. Daredevil 65. Beautiful, beautiful cover. Ghosts. This is Ghost number 19. Love the any kind of spooky covers, and of course Marvel Team Up 122, Spider-Man and Man-Thing. I will also be including one surprise book, so winner's going to get 5 books in all from the books you just saw in my Raw collection. So I'm going to handpick something out of there and really just, you know, try to show you all that I really appreciate your support and kind words and comments and just chats we've had. So I'll pick that, I'll put it in. Once I select the winner, I will comment on your comment that, you know, you have won, and please to reach out to me via Instagram. And if you don't have Instagram, you can go ahead and email me. I'll leave my link in the description below. And I know sometimes I think I'm too small of a channel to attract any scammers, but scammers will say, hey, there's a giveaway, blah, blah, blah. You'll know it's me if you won. I'll comment and I'll talk something about specifically about one of these books to let you know. So I just wanted to thank everyone, and when I get to 500 subs, if I can get to 500 subs, let's be humble, I'll do something really special. I'm thinking about giving away a slab or 2 to show my appreciation, just have fun and keep spreading the love of comics. So without further ado, here is the comment selector. So you see over here, that's the link to my YouTube video. I went over here and I got the link from my video that I did this with. And then I went over to my random comment picker. So I got the video link here. I pulled them all based on the hashtag 100. And then I get the YouTube comments. So there are 65 comments here. And then I just come over here and say start raffle and pick a winner. So good luck to everyone. I will ship internationally for this first giveaway. I'm not sure about any going forward, but I already told someone from South Africa and Canada that I would ship to them. So good luck, everyone. And the winner is P Green 92. So P Green 92. I'm going to come down and comment on this video. Once this video posts. So this video will post tomorrow on Friday, the 24th. So when this video drops at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'll get on the previous video and I'll tell you that you've won P Green 92. So congratulations, P Green 92. These are all coming home to you, plus another random book. So thank you for your support, and I'll see everyone in the next video.